The Epstein story has taken yet another unexpected turn, and this time, it's congressional Democrats making the move that caught everyone off guard. For Donald Trump, it's the kind of development that could make anyone uneasy. With Tuesday's special elections now behind us, and negotiations over the government shutdown stalled, at least in public, the spotlight shifts once again to a scandal that refuses to fade: the Epstein files. If you've been following our show, you already know the questions that keep coming back. What did the president know, and when did he know it? More importantly, what actions did he take, and when did he take them? And here's the thing: the scandal isn't confined to Washington, or even to the United States. Across the Atlantic, the United Kingdom has been drawn into the storm as well. Prince Andrew, the brother of King Charles, finds himself at the center of the controversy. Or perhaps we should say, the man once known as Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew will no longer be a prince. The extraordinary announcement tonight from Buckingham Palace, pushed out of the royal family over his ties to the late convicted sex predator Jeffrey Epstein. King Charles stripping his brother of all his titles. He will effectively no longer be royal, something that has not happened in more than a century. He's also being kicked out of his royal residence. It's a scandal the palace has not been able to shake. Late today, the palace releasing a 3-paragraph statement saying the king initiated a formal process to remove the style, titles and honours of Prince Andrew, adding the prince will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. The palace saying formal notice has now been served to surrender the lease on Royal Lodge, where Andrew has lived for more than 20 years. The palace statement ending, these censures are deemed necessary, notwithstanding the fact that he continues to deny the allegations against him. Their Majesties wish to make clear that their thoughts and utmost sympathies have been and will remain with the victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse. Andrew once hosted Epstein, Harvey Weinstein and Ghislaine Maxwell at that sprawling 30-bedroom mansion, seen here at an 18th birthday party for Andrew's daughter Beatrice in 2006. The Epstein scandal raging for years, with Virginia Giuffre alleging Epstein trafficked her for sex with Andrew.
He knows exactly what he's done.
A claim he denies.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
This, the notorious photo, the soon-to-be former prince with Giuffre at Maxwell's home, presented to him in this infamous 2019 interview, which backfired spectacularly.
Would it really be so difficult for Americans to take a page from the British playbook? After all, the king has already stripped Andrew Windsor of his titles and privileges, and now he's even being pushed out of a royal residence. So the question naturally arises, why can't we do the same with Donald Trump and show him the door to the White House? The surprising part is that the answer is starting to look more and more like, yes, stay tuned. In the wake of Andrew Windsor's public disgrace and his rejection by the royal family, lawmakers in Washington have begun to take notice. They've crafted a plan designed to put pressure on House Speaker Mike Johnson, urging him to allow a vote that could finally bring the Epstein files into the light. And just moments ago, that plan was set into motion. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Sky News has broken a major development. Senate Democrats are seeking to question Andrew Windsor directly on the record.
Let's get more now on members of US Congress writing to Andrew, formally requesting an interview with him in connection with his friendship with the paedophile financier Jeffrey Epstein. Joining us now is our US correspondent David Blevins. So Congress wants to talk to him. David, what is the chance of Andrew heading over to Washington?
No response yet from Andrew Mountbatten Windsor in relation to this request from the House Oversight Committee, that is the congressional committee that has been investigating Jeffrey Epstein, the group, for example, that has been releasing some of the documents like the so-called birthday book that there has been so much focus on in recent months. But I can tell you that 16 members of the committee, all Democrats, have now written to the former Duke of York, and they say they believe he may have crucial information about co-conspirators and enablers of Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. If I go on and read some more of that letter, it said that they note that the former Duke's friendship with Epstein reportedly began in 1999 and that they remained close even after the financier's 2008 conviction for procuring minors for prostitution. It goes on, it has also been reported that you travelled with Epstein to his New York residence, the Queen's residence at Balmoral, and to Epstein's private island in the US Virgin Islands, where you've been accused of abusing minors, they write. And this close relationship with Epstein, coupled with the recently revealed 2011 email exchange in which you wrote to him, "We are in this together," further confirms our suspicion that you may have valuable information about the crimes committed by Epstein and his co-conspirators. And they have asked the former Duke of York to appear before them by November 20th, they say, because of the urgency and gravity of this matter. Of course, he has been under renewed scrutiny after the publication of Virginia Giuffre's posthumous memoir detailed 3 encounters with him. So the former Duke of York being given until November 20th to respond to this request from 16 members of the House Oversight Committee to appear before them.
The plot continues to thicken. As of this report, Andrew Windsor has yet to respond to the Democrats' request for an interview, and Buckingham Palace remains silent as well. On the American side, Senate Republicans and the White House have also held back any comment, at least for now. It's worth noting that the Senate does still have the authority to call Andrew Windsor to testify, even with the House in recess and the government shut down. That possibility alone adds new pressure on Speaker Johnson to allow a vote on releasing the Epstein files, a move that could intensify the scrutiny on Donald Trump. The central question remains, what did the president know, and when did he know it? Andrew Windsor's testimony could provide critical insight. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and sharing a few minutes of your day with me. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It's the easiest way to stay connected. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.